Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action at Gulfstream Park. We have 11 races on the card. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello. He'll give you the scratches and the changes.
It's a warm summer day in Hallandale Beach with partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the 90s, the main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, scratch number 5, Grand Sticker. Racing at Gulfstream. Gulfstream Mary D in the blue gets the first call. On the far outside, it's Thunder Princess. St. Chapelle joins the top 3. Attending gets away 4th. At the rail, Pharaoh's favorite is now 5th from Pocket Pear, then Bin T. Smart Styles, the early trailer. They chase the speed of Gulfstream Mary D. Edwin Gonzalez and Gulfstream Mary D on top by 2 through the opening quarter. St. Chapelle second, Attending third. Outside, it's Thunder Princess in 4th from Pharaoh's favorite, who's a reserved 5th. The quarter speed was 23 and 4. Pocket Pear is next, spots the leader already about 8 lengths in front of Bin T and Smart Style at the back. Gulfstream Mary D, she's isolated herself on the top. She leads by 4 now over Attending in second. St. Chapelle's on her outside. Widest on the course is Thunder Princess. She's racing in 4th, Pharaoh's favorite, in the red and white colors down at the inside. Smart Style improves outside of Pocket Pear with Bin T at the back, the half mile in 47 and 2. Into the far turn they race, and Gulfstream Mary D, 3 furlongs from the money. Her lead is only 2 lengths. Second now is Attending, starting to close ground. Outside St. Chapelle, widest of all Thunder Princess. Then Smart Style, Pharaoh's favorite, and Pocket Pear. Bin T looks for a way through at the back. They stack and pack behind Gulfstream Mary D. 3/4, 110 and 4. They're on their way home. Gulfstream Mary D, roused on the top end by Edwin Gonzalez and responds in kind. Opens a 2-length lead again with 1/8 of a mile to go. She's strong, Gulfstream Mary D. By 3 now. The battle strictly for second. We kick off Saturday racing with Gulfstream Mary D, who's in front. Very close for second. Probably Thunder Princess over Bin T in 134 and 4. They're off. Good start for the inside horse, worth considering. He's one of the favorites, and first into stride. Up on the outside, here's speed from One More Silver Dollar. Moving up between them, Cash Due's on the move. These 3 across the course. Basilica Light is in the red colors on the outside, and Loyalist is going to hold down the rail. La Cyber's between horses, then it's a Fancy Solution. It's a length and a half to Party Queen, who races inside of Timber, who's second last, and one way at the back. In fact, about 15 lengths off the speed. The trailer is not one less. The opening quarter was 24 and 2. They race to the backstretch now. Worth considering, dogged on the outside by Cash Due. Locked up heads apart. 3 wide, Basilica Light now third. One More Silver Dollar is now 4th. Up to the outside of Fancy Solution is there 5th. La Cyber moves between horses. Loyalist gets shuffled back a bit. Out in the middle, yellow colors of Timber. Then it's a gap of 3 more to Party Queen, and still at the back is not one less. They make their way by a half in 48 and 2, and they swing now to the far turn. Worth considering. Taking pressure every step, but responds and challenges now and half a length in front of Basilica Light. Third and driven is Cash Due. Timber's underway. Yellow colors on the outside. La Cyber's between horses. Dropping back tamely now. That's One More Silver Dollar. Loyalist did not kick on. They reach the top of the stretch. They move by 3/4 in 112 and 4. They've softened up. Worth considering. Up to take the lead, Basilica Light. Timber! Rolling up on the outside, and Timber's the one with a full head of steam. They come past the 3/16 pole, and Timber has rallied forward to take the lead. From the inside, Cash Due fights back second. La Cyber down the center. Final 16th of a mile. Timber has it won. It's Timber at 5-2 under jockey Miguel Vasquez to win going away. Cash Due is second. La Cyber is third. Basilica Light 4th. Then Loyalist, 143 and 1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Terrible start for Its Only Word. She was 5 lengths slower than the others. Also messy break from Amy the Butcher. Minxie away fleet-footed and reaching out for the early advantage, taken on by Patty's Having Fun, trying to split them, but denied racing room is Cajun Anthem. Up to the outside, that's Miguel's Bell, moving between horses, Foxy Lady. In tight toward the rail is Amy the Butcher, and after a terrible break, the trailer is Its Only Words. They round the far turn at the 5/16, and here's a 3-wide bid from Miguel's Bell to take on the leader, and that leader is Minxie, but she's lost the lead now. Miguel's Bell's moving away. Minxie's got nothing here. Cajun Anthem is now into second. Back to third, Minxie. Outside, Patty's Having Fun. 3 back to the far outside. That's Amy the Butcher trying to rally. They move by 3 out of the opening quarter in 22-2, and they're on their way home. The leader, Miguel's Bell, off cover. Cajun Anthem charging hard into second. Moving out the rail, Its Only Words. Far outside, Amy the Butcher. Final 16th of a mile, Eliza Greenidge at a 4-to-1 price. Miguel's Bell is in front. Miguel's Bell to win it, and win it by 4 in the end. Cajun Anthem second. Its Only Words third. Amy the Butcher fourth in 105-2. And they're off. Poor break, Uncle Aldo. Quick break for Fear and Neo Zapper, and the 2 favorites are quick into stride, and they've cleared off to lead now by 2 over Uncle Aldo, who was a step slow out of there, but he's improved his spot to take third. In between horses, David Pepperman, he's in the lime colors, and out in the center is Weitzman. Toward the back of the field, Gone Neo, with Justin Smiles just ahead of him. They swing to the far turn. Fear has the lead, but here's Baracco on Neo Zapper, who's going on the attack now. The 2 favorites continue to spar at the 5/16, 2 better than Uncle Aldo. He's third together with Weitzman. Then Gone Neo and Justin Smiles. They reach the top of the stretch. It's Fear who still has the lead. Off cover. Uncle Aldo might be a stretch threat. In between horses, it's Neo Zapper. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home. Fear has the lead. Neo Zapper runs at him from second. Uncle Aldo levels off from third. Final 16th of a mile, and Fear is still going. Fear is winning. It's Fear in front by 2 in the end. Neo Zapper second, Uncle Aldo third, then David Pepperman. And they're off. Hopping in the air at the start was Shaq Diesel. He was one of the last to break. Con Compañías down at the inside to take the early advantage from Air Combat, who's between horses, and Pure Class on the outside. After a less than stellar getaway, Shaq Diesel gets away in a good spot, actually. He's 4th behind the embattled trio. 5th at the inside of a Revolution. Outgunned early. His life is precious, and the run to the half-mile point. Con Compania has the lead 3 parts of a length. Air Combat is second. Pure Class is third. Shaq Diesel has a decision to make on where he wants to race around the far turn. He looks like he'll ponder an inside course of passage, racing ahead of a Revolution, and the trailer a long way as Life is Precious. 22-2 for the opening quarter, less than 3 furlongs to race. Up front, it's Con Compania, who's taken on now by Air Combat, locked up heads apart. 2.5 more to an animated Miguel Vasquez on Shaq Diesel, who's going to try to roll from third. Pure Class is on his outside, then Alva Revolution. Life is Precious underway from the back. They went to half in 45 seconds flat. They're on their way home. Air Combat on the outside. Con Compania tries to battle back toward the rail. 2 back to Shaq Diesel. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Still plenty of hopes here, but Con Compania, he has a kick here. And Meneses just put him away at 4-1. Con Compania to win it for Amador Sanchez, 2.5 in the end. Shaq Diesel second, Pure Class third, Air Combat fourth in 1:16-2. And they're off. The favorite was away okay, all to win. He's reaching out for the early advantage, taken on by both Techno Music and Supreme Honor. Up on the outside, it's Kozalite. Away fifth as Garrett's on the go in the green colors, looking for some place to race. Other Level is with him, angling for racing room. Candy Road is toward the rail, the 2 at the back, Star of the Gun, and Gimme Me Bit. Past the half-mile marker, all to win. 3 parts of a length better than Kozalite, who comes to call on the outside. Kozalite's going right on with it here. 22-2 for the opening quarter. Kozalite shoves a half length in front. All to win. It's back to second, and his back's against the wall. Up to the outside, Other Level is on the move to challenge for the lead. Back to fourth in Supreme Honor. At the rail, it's Techno Music. Then Garrett's on the go. 3 clear of Candy Road. Out the back, Gimme Me Bit and Star of the Gun. They reach the top of the stretch, and now it's Other Level's turn to have a crack at Kozalite. Up on their outside, Supreme Honor circling horses and on the move. At the inside, All to Win's back for more between. 1/8 of a mile to go, nothing decided yet. From the inside, Kozalite, All to Win's trying to fire through. Outside, it's Supreme Honor. Farther out and running on is Techno Music. All to Win, look at this effort. All to Win has come back to win it. All to Win passed and now made up 2.5 after that to get up and win it as the public pick. 6 furlongs and 1:13 flat.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Good start from between horses for Calvino. Sir Ascot ridden for speed. Up on the outside, Noble Star won't be far away. Mr. Bryzel just behind them. Stone Cold Flex is at the rail. 3 wide is Triumphant Road. Will of a Warrior is coming away only ahead of 2 in the early stages. They are Paxton, who's 4 wide, and the early trailer, Legal Maneuver. Around the first turn they go. Sir Ascot taken on by long shot Noble Star. Noble Star goes up and around Sir Ascot to take the lead. Calvino is third. Racing in fourth is the favorite, Mr. Bryzel. He's out in the clear for Reyes. At the rail goes Stone Cold Flex. On his outside is Triumphant Road. It's a length back to Will of a Warrior, who bides time about 8 lengths behind. Still at the back are Paxton and Legal Maneuver. It's Noble Star and Brandon Boulanger going right on with it. They've opened a 6-length lead now. Surrounded for second is Sir Ascot with Calvino toward the rail and Mr. Bryzel 3 wide. Then back to Triumphant Road, who's together with Stone Cold Flexed. Angled for a wide run to the far turn is Will of a Warrior, still at the back, Legal Maneuver, and Paxton. The half mile was testing, 48 seconds flat as they swing around the far turn. That's all for Noble Star. Here's Mr. Bryzel to put a neck in front. Sir Ascot goes with him. Triumphant Road, 3 wide, and in the thick of things from third. Up to fourth goes Will of a Warrior. He's outside of Calvino after 3/4 and 1:13 and 2. They reach the top of the stretch now. Mr. Bryzel has the lead. To the attack, Triumphant Road. Toward the rail, it's Sir Ascot. Will of a Warrior and Calvino are next. Off the turn in the stretch drive. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and here comes Triumphant Road, pouncing on the embattled duo, and Triumphant Road has taken the lead. At the inside, it's Sir Ascot. From between horses, Mr. Bryzel. Triumphant Road. Mr. Bryzel's coming back at him. Here's Mr. Bryzel at Triumphant Road. Triumphant Road wins. Mr. Bryzel second, Sir Ascot third, Stone Cold Flex fourth, and 1:45 and 2. They're off in the Bears Den Stakes. Good start for Forged Steel, who's going to head off for the early advantage, moving on his outside. That's Reach for the Rose. Iron Hand is between horses, moving out the rail, but tightened up as Layabout. Layabout is fighting the rating pretty badly. Off the speed early, last a bit longer. The two at the back are Culpa and Win with Faith. Relu Gutierrez has navigated a pretty easy lead for Forged Steel. He's a length in front of Chief Challenger Iron Hand, who's in a flanking role second. Layabout backs off after fighting the rider early. From improving last a bit longer, he's angled to the 2-path by Reyes, moving into fourth. Length and a half to Reach for the Rose. Still lingering at the back are Win with Faith and Culpa. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter, and Iron Hand's going to put on some speed mid-race and make Forged Steel do some work. And these two quicken up to the half-mile point. They've gone 2.5 better than last a bit longer, who's together with Layabout. Out in the middle, White Blinkers Win with Faith tries to improve around Reach for the Rose, and Culpa is last. The half mile was 46 and 2, and they swing now to the far turn. Up front, it's Forged Steel and Iron Hand, who now continue to spar. They're 3.5 lengths better than last a bit longer, who's rallied into third. Fourth is Layabout. Win with Faith trying to grind home while racing in fifth. 1/4 mile remains. 3/4, 9 flat. On the outside, Iron Hand toward the inside. Forged Steel off cover. Last a bit longer, tries to pick up the embattled duo. They've been hard at work for half a mile. They come past the 16th pole. Last a bit longer. Lifting. Here's Iron Hand. Here's Layabout on the outside. Layabout's cutting down the leader. Layabout in time. Just a much improved racehorse. It's Layabout who wins the Bears Den over last a bit longer. 1:32 and 3. They're off. Good start for Light Fury the Gray from the outside. From between horses, Tap It 3 times is trying to get into position. Bold Advances at the rail. A bit wide to the first turn is Sunshine Frolic. He's about 4 or 5 deep. Spy Hunter is toward the rail. Nerves of Steel is between them. Then it's a length and a half back to the inside goes Honesto. On his outside, it's Lord of War. Lingering toward the back are Remerton and Guildenstern. They chase Light Fury, who's clear on the top end. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. Light Fury by 3. over Bold Advance and Tap It 3 times, second and third. Spy Hunter fourth at the rail, 3 in front of Sunshine Frolic. Improving at the inside is Honesto. He's drawn within 8 lengths of the pace setter. Moving on his outside, that's Nerves of Steel. He's dropped back some. Then the trio of Lord of War, Guildenstern, and Remerton. And lingering at the back of the field is My Man Flint. And with the half and 47-4. Lively fractions here. Light Fury trying to bottom out the group. Bold Advances on the chase from second. 3 wide, Tap It 3 times. Out the rail, Spy Hunter. Running home from the back a bit is Guildenstern. He's 3 wide, passing Honesto and Sunshine Frolic. 3 more to Remerton as they round the far turn. The trailers remain Lord of War, and a long way behind is My Man Flint. Top of the lane, the leader, Light Fury. He has him stretched out a bit now. From the outside, Guildenstern. From the back, Lord of War underway. He's 6 wide. Off the turn in the stretch drive, 3/4. 112-1, and it's Light Fury to catch. And he looks an elusive target. He's an 1/8 of a mile from home, and now he's 4 in front. Honesto's trying to catch Spy Hunter down the center, Guildenstern, but at 2-1, put a ring around Light Fury. Light Fury sharp in victory to win by 5. Spy Hunter clings to the place, Guildenstern third, Honesto fourth in 141-1. They're off. And they're off. Not an especially good start for Blast Radius. Was a good start for Nothing Subtle, who's quick into stride, moving out in the center. That's Step on the go. After a bad break, Blast Radius is headed off the field to take the advantage. It's Blast Radius used hard in the early stages, and now a neck in front of Step, who races from second. Ticking is in a good spot. He's third behind the speed. 3 better than Nothing Subtle, who's together with the Thor. Then Havladar and Saratoga Cruiser is last of the 7 after an opening quarter of 24-1. Less than 5 furlongs to race, Blast Radius and Yolber Torres putting up the numbers. They lead by almost 2. On the inside, it's Ticking. Out in the middle is Step. From behind the speed and angled off the inside, Nothing Subtle in the yellow cap. He's in front of the Thor, who's 4 better than the gray Havladar. And still at the back, the trailer remains Saratoga Cruiser. They went to half in 46-3, and they swing now to the far turn. Blast Radius tries to brave it up. He leads by a length and a half. Step working harder to stick to him. At the inside, it's Ticking. To the outside, Nothing Subtle. They're together third and fourth, both trying to gain ground. A gap of 3 more to the Thor, then Havladar, and forget about Saratoga Cruiser. They run to the top of the stretch. They're a 1/4 of a mile from home. Blast Radius and a bid to go it all the way. He went 3/4 in 1:10-4. He's on his way home. Step is now going to test him again on the outside. Nothing Subtle down the center of the racetrack, and Ticking did not go on. They're less than an 1/8 from home. Step on the outside. Blast Radius toward the rail. They're both tired from way back. Havladar from downtown. They come past the 16th pole. Havladar is surging, but he's out of time. It's Steppin' on the inside. Blast Radius. These two in a win picture. Step surged at Blast Radius. Neither refused to yield. It's a win photo to kick off the late double in 138 flat. And runners away. Handsome Fox away quickly from the inside gate. Here's speed from Sagan Viendo, and from between horses, Excuses. And the leader is Handsome Fox at a good price. Second, Excuses. Third, Sagan Viendo. Fourth at the rail goes Flag Officer. Out in the center, David H. Accelerate Me is between horses in front of Speaker's Lobby. The early trailer, Starship Magellan. At 50-1, Handsome Fox makes his intentions known. He's clear by 2.5. Excuses is second. Flag Officer now together with Sagan Viendo. They're running side by side, third and fourth. The gray is Accelerate Me. He's up on the outside into fifth. At the rail, sixth is Speaker's Lobby. Toward the back of the field here are David H. and Starship Magellan. 23. 3 for the opening quarter. Handsome Fox taken on by Excuses in the two-path. Still waiting in the wings are Flag Officer and Sagan Viendo, third and fourth. Down at the rail goes Speaker's Lobby in front of Accelerate Me, who's been given the hurry up now. The trailers are David H. and Starship Magellan. The half-mile complete in 48 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. And here's Meneses on Excuses, turning up the heat on the big long shot Handsome Fox. Sagan Viendo is 3 wide. Flag Officer Gonzalez trying to thread through traffic. He's following Excuses into fourth. 5 ahead of an improving Accelerate Me, who passes Speaker's Lobby, and they're on their way home. Sagan Viendo is up to take over the lead. Right back at him is Excuses from second. Flag Officer's off cover, but his bid is stalled. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and Sagan Viendo, he sets sail for the money and he puts him away. Sagan Viendo and Leonel Reyes clear off to win the Saturday finale at 6-5. They're 5 in front. Excuses second, Flag Officer third, Accelerate Me fourth, and Handsome Fox to spice up the high five. 141 flat.
That wraps up 11 races for us today. Hope everybody enjoyed the day. And tomorrow we are back with a 10 race card, and we have a mandatory Rainbow Six. Make sure to come out and join us.